Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Working Man's Road to Glory. Hope you guys are having a great day, and at the start of this episode we'll be looking through our trade pile to show you what we sold and bought and sold, because we were trying out a load of different players, a load of different teams this week just to try and find something that stuck and that worked, and not a lot of it did. As you can see that we have sold players like Lewandowski there, Thauvin, stuff like that, and we were just trying loads and loads of different combinations up top just to see what works. I think we even bought a Griezmann yet, there he is, and just nothing seemed to work. So we ended up just selling it all and just going back for a nice base Premier League team, keeping those coins in the bank for when we find something that we definitely want to plough some of our coins into. So we got nearly 500k there. Very, very nice. We just got a couple of the two players packs from the weekly objective, I think it was, and we end up getting a rare gold out of that, which isn't too bad. And we shall now jump in to see what our team is. So we go with a very, very basic Premier League team with the lone Maradona. Just nothing really too flashy, just Valencia Rose at fullbacks with Bailly and Aki in the middle of defence. As soon as Diego's loan does run out, we'll be putting Moussa Dembele straight back in there. So we now jump into our last 5 games of the weekend league. We have obviously already choked out on the Elite 3, so we'll be going for Gold 1 again. So we just need to win 2 of our last 5. And as we come into the first game, 2 icons up top, a red Bobby Firmino, very, very strong team around him. And it was obviously looking like it was going to be a pretty tough start, because obviously for him to have a red player, he has at least had to have played for the champions before. But in the 11th minute, we go 1-0 up with Gabriel Jesus. Very, very nice finish there, into the bottom corner with the low driven. And then he gets a corner in the 24th minute, and Henrik Larsson is there to power header that one home. He's a very, very strong player, both on the ground and in the air, so this was always going to be a tough game. In the 36th minute, we just play the ball nicely around on the edge of the area there, and Maradona tries to have a shot, but it gets blocked and the ball runs to fall back to us. Willian gets it in the box, a nice little ball across the face, and Maradona is there to make that one 2-1 after 38 minutes. Very, very nice there, start. And now in the 86th minute, and this is my main problem, is actually trying to close out games. And as you can see there, he's just got a fresh player on who bursts into the box and smashes that one into the bottom corner. 88 minutes in, and he makes it 2-2. And this is usually where I'd go on to lose games, because I kind of start to panic once I've had the lead. I think, oh god, this is it. But 94 minutes in here, Willian breaks and he just runs left so that it frees up all that space in the heart of the box there, and we just put it on across face, and Guimaraes sweeps home. Bayerin, we had also bought on a sub, so he had more than enough pace just to go around, and that guy puts it into his own net. And 98 minutes in, we go 4-2 up, and that was enough. After he scored that own goal, even though if he hadn't have scored it, then we would have scored it anyway, but he then decided to quit. So that sees us going on to 24 wins. So out of our last 4 games, we need to win 1. We then come up against this team, very, very strong team, informs all over the place, Icon Blanc there as well, and just very, very strong players around it. But this one starts very, very well for us and ends very, very well for us, because in the 4th minute, after him having the ball for the opening stages, we just managed to find the ball through to Martial there, and he quits. So that is us at Gold 1 already. So whatever happens in these next 3 games, it doesn't really matter, because we've got to the peak of the ladder system of where we can get. So there we are. We are now in Gold 1, and we now jump into this next team. He has got Irving Lozano, which is one player pardon me, that I really, really do hate to play against, and he's got a very, very strong Bundesliga team around him as well, with the lone Maradona up top. So 40 minutes in, and he's just playing it around the edge of our box, trying to look for that little space, and he does manage to find it, and Lozano on his weak foot there just sweeps that one into the bottom corner, and he goes 1-0 up. Just before half time, he's just got the ball again, and he makes it far worse for us. We just try and cut out the lane of that pass, and we do it far too late. And Werner the Burner smashes through there, and he makes that one 2-0. As you can see now, we've actually got a red card, and this game kind of went to our heads a bit, and it just doesn't really end well. He just plays a lovely little 1-2 there. Royce has a shot, parries it out, and Lozano is there to make it 3-0. And that is in the 65th minute, and there wasn't really much of a way back for us. We do bring on Son, and Son does manage to take a pot shot from the edge of the box and win us a corner in the 68th minute. And we now swing this one into the box and hope for the best, and it doesn't work out that way. He then gets a counter-attack, and as you can see there, Royce is absolutely burning free. And he just manages to actually miss this chance. So he puts that one wide of the post, and we think, okay, we just had a little let off, maybe we can try and find some way back into the game. And we then pass it straight out to him. And Werner puts that one in. Very nice finish there, just a nice little finesse shot around the keeper, makes it 4-0, and that is how that game ends. So with 2 games left, we are on 25 wins. Doesn't really matter what happens, and we just come up against this team. Very nice team. Some Footmas cards along with Player of the Month, some of the icons in there. Just a very strong team, apart from Lejeune, I think it was, who's just very slow, and we just show that there by burning past him, chopping that one back into the box for Gabriel Jesus just to sweep that one home. And after 11 minutes, things get even better for us as we put that one back into Willian, who just puts that one into the bottom corner again, and we go 2-0 up after 12 minutes. And then in the 13th minute, we now win the ball back again, and he just starts to charge out at us, and he runs straight past Diego Maradona, which is the last thing that you really want to do, and he puts that one into the back of the net, and the pause is cued. That was the end of the game for this guy, because he just obviously, after going 3-0 down so early on, couldn't really see much hope of making his way back into that game, and he quits. So we go on to 26 wins with 1 game left. So we will hit our personal best, I think it is, if we do manage to win this game. If we don't, then it's no real worries there. He has a very strong team again. Informed Son up top with Callum Wilson, which is just pace all day long, and a very strong mid to go with it. And in the 11th minute, he's just got the ball here, playing it around very nicely, plays it up to Son, back into Christian Eriksen to Son, to Callum Wilson, who waits for Son to make his run, and there you go, bang. He smashes that one home, and we go 1-0 down very early. Now in the 34th minute, we now have the ball on the edge of his box, playing it around. Martial gets very lucky to get that one back. We power that one across the face. Ali plays it into his keeper, and his keeper kindly parries that one into the back of the net for us. So we go for 1-1. We now play out a nice little goal kick just after half time, and we lose the second ball. We then manage to get it back and pass it straight to him. Son then puts it lovely back into Christian Eriksen, who on that 5-star weak foot, he's just lethal on that. So now going into the 58th minute, we then give the ball away, but luckily managed to get it back, and this is just an absolute scrap fest of a goal. As you can see here, we're just trying to play it into the box. It gets rebound after rebound, and it eventually falls to Jesus, who just smashes that one home, and we make it 2-2. So 60 minutes in, and we are on level terms. And now 69 minutes in, we just place a nice little 1-2s there, and Jesus with a lovely little driven finish shot into the bottom corner, and that one is 3-2 for us. So again, a lead, and again a nice little choke. In the 89th minute, we just take him out so that he can't turn. Luckily, we actually don't get a red there, even though I thought that was definitely a red card. And we just think to ourselves, we literally just need to stop him scoring from this, and we should be alright. And we actually do win the first ball, and it just falls straight back to him, and he powers that one in through that little crowd of players there. And so we now go into extra time. Extra time starts rather well though for us, because we got a pretty lethal front three. Kevin Guerrero manages to ride a challenge, puts that one into the box, and it just bobbles around until Diego Maradona puts that one in, who was actually a very bigger player. He was a bit weak at times and everything, but still he was good. But literally straight after that, he just gets Son in the box, he just turns and finishes that one into the bottom corner, 4-4. And this is just where things kind of fell apart, really. We actually thought that we had the ball there, and it comes off of Eric by his heel, straight into Rashford, who makes no errors from there, and puts that one straight in. And now again, he's just trying to keep hold of the ball and just wait for me to make the error. I actually feel like I had won the ball back there, but I obviously didn't. And the Ox now sees Rashford at the far post, and bang. He absolutely rifles that one home. Very, very nice goal. Can't really moan about that because it just was a very, very nice goal. And now in the 120th minute, as you can see, we've actually got a red card here as well. And he just rubs salt into the wound and makes our FUT Champions Weekend League end on a rather sour note. Bangs that one in with Heung-min Son, and we lose 7-4. But still, overall, we could have only finished gold 1 anyway, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference to us. Hope you guys enjoy, and until next time, I'll see you. Drop us a like and sub to me if you're new. Cheers.